How's it going, guys? My name is Jen, and I'm a licensed athletic trainer and registered yoga teacher. Welcome to Flow and Go with Jen. This practice is a great option first thing in the morning if we're looking to kind of get ourselves moving and get ready for our day, or if we're looking to maybe drum up a little bit of energy. So we'll start standing on our mat. No props are needed. Hope you enjoy the class. So we're going to start standing with our feet a little bit wider than the hips, soften through the knees, let the arms rest by the sides. Just ground through the feet to start, creating that first connection. Big breath in, breath out, settle in. Engagement's going on here in the core, drawing the belly button towards the spine. Breathe in and breathe out through the mouth. With the knees soft, we're just going to start an easy shift, arm swings from the right to the left. I call this my washing machine technique, as you can see. So we can stay relatively small with the swings. We can start to get a little more big. And I'm also shifting my weight side to side. Do what feels good. I'm going to get the swings maybe a little bit bigger, adding some shoulder taps. Beginning to warm up the spine, the hips, the ankles, knees, and shoulders. And we'll continue on for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Coming to stillness, finding our mountain pose, placing our left hand on the belly, right hand is up in the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. One more breath in. And exhale, getting right into this present moment. Stepping to the front of the mat, let's warm up our spine. Inhale, arms all the way up over the head. Reach up nice and tall, get that length. And then exhale, easy forward fold. The knees are soft. Be kind, we're just starting to warm up. And then we're going to inhale, roll ourselves back up to stand, arms reaching up over the head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale again, come on up, stack vertebrae on top of vertebrae, reaching all the way up, get nice and tall here. And exhale, hands coming to the heart center. Find our feet, lifting all 10 toes. Sternum reaching up towards the thumbs, open up the chest. Lower all 10 toes. Let's inhale together, come on up. Exhale, forward fold, stepping our right foot back and placing the knee down onto our mats. Keeping our kneeling lunge relatively narrow. And when I say narrow, this back knee, we don't want to bring it so far back that we're really deep into this lunge. Keeping it relatively narrow. We're going to keep the hands on the mat just for this first repetition. Inhale, long spine, open up through the collarbones. Take an inhale and exhale. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, planting the hands on either side of the front foot. Let's tuck our back toes, lift the knee. Our left leg is going to come back, meeting our right leg. We're in push-up plank. And again, we're just warming up. So for this first round, drop the knees, open up through the chest, inhale, exhale, lower all the way down onto the back. Taking the hands right underneath the shoulders, pressing gently into the mat. Inhale, lift the head and chest, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale again, lift the chest, lift the head, and exhale, lower. Tuck her toes. Inhale, pressing up onto bent knees, and we'll find downward facing dog. Bending the right knee, Bending the left, bending the right, and the left. Looking forwards towards the front edge of the mat, we'll find ourselves all the way at the front of the mat in our forward fold, keeping the knees nice and soft. Little head shake right to left. And then we'll inhale, come all the way up, reaching up and over the head. Exhale, straight back down, stepping our left foot back, and the knee will follow. Setting up for our narrow kneeling lunge. Open up to the chest, breathe in, and breathe out. Inhaling through the nose, and exhale. Planting the palms onto the mat, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, engaging our core, using the strength right from the midsection. Take the back foot up to meet the right. Inhale, let's come on up. Reaching up, getting tall. Exhale, hands will find heart center. Moving through our sun salutation, we're going to add on. So let's inhale, arms will come on up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, take the hands to the shins, pressing in, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step the right foot back, placing the knee down, our narrow lunge. And then as we breathe in, the hands will follow in our full expression of kneeling lunge. Back toes are tucked. Pulling our front hip, our left hip, drawing it slightly back. Take a breath, one more. Exhaling. This right hand is going to come down to the mat towards the inner arch and take a step out with the hand so it's right underneath the shoulder. The next time that we breathe in, we'll take our left hand up to the sky, twisting lunge. Choosing to stay steady, or if we need some movement, a little bit of flow, we can certainly rotate through the arms. The next time that we inhale, we'll draw that arm up towards the sky, placing the hand on the outer part of the left foot, tuck back toes, lifting the knee, stepping the left foot back to the right. We're in push-up plank. If you're ready for full vinyasa, have at it, but I'm going to stick with my kneeling modification, engaged core, breathe in, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the head and the neck, and lower. Tuck our back toes. Inhale, pressing up onto bent knees, or maybe it's pushing right up into push-up plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend the right, bend the left, bend the right, and the left. Reaching both heels down towards the mat, we'll inhale the right foot forward, and our back left knee is going to come down. Giving a slight pullback of the right hip crease, we'll inhale, arms up and over the head. We're in our kneeling lunge. Giving a slight tuck of the pelvis under. And what that means is we're going to engage our deep core muscles, getting deeper here into that hip flexor. Inhaling here and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left hand to the inner arch. We're going to bring our right hand up towards the sky. We'll get our twisting lunge. Remembering to keep our breath full. And the next time that we inhale, we'll find ourselves here with the arm up towards the sky. Both hands framing the front foot, tucking the back toes. We'll step up to the front of our mat, forward fold. Pressing into the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lower. Breathe it in. We'll come up, all the way up over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Great job. Interlace fingers behind the back. Opening up through the chest. Thumbs pressing into the tailbone or the sacrum. We'll open up the chest and then begin to straighten through the elbows. Knuckles reaching down towards the earth. Breathe in. Shift weight to the right foot. Pop the left heel up. We're shifting back into Warrior One, just so you have an idea where we're going. Inhale. Exhale, reaching the left foot back. Toes are going to spin out about 45 degrees. So we're breathing in big up here through the chest. Exhale, reach the crown of the head forward, knuckles reaching back. Inhale it back up to a tall spine. And then we're going to release the fingertips and bring the hands up almost like into spirit fingers, my old school cheerleading days. So we've got our palms open to the front of our mat. Arms are extended. Breathe in, extend through the fingers. Exhale, fingertips coming behind the neck. Open up through the chest. Breathe big here. Exhale, let's drop our right elbow down towards the ground. Left elbow lifts. We'll get our deep hip flexor stretch here. Engaging through the core. Right hip crease pulls back. Breathe in big here. Exhale, come on up to neutral. Place the hands on the front knee. So my hands are placed on the front knee. I'm leaning forward, creating nice long line here in the body. Another breath. And then exhale, begin to straighten through this front leg. Don't lock the knee out. And we're going to come into a variation of pyramid pose. Again, focus on where that right hip crease is in space, slightly pulling the hip crease back. One more breath here. And then as we exhale, we'll take the arms, windmill them up and over, finding yourself in Warrior Two. So a little bit wider with the feet here. My back foot is perpendicular to my heel in the front, and my fingers are reaching in opposition. Take a big breath here. Good strong power pose. Inhale and exhale. One more breath here. Exhale, windmill the hands all the way up and over. We're coming into push-up plank. Feel free to drop the knees. Breathe in, rock the weight forward, lowering all the way onto the belly. Untuck toes, inhale, baby cobra, maybe it's up dog. Exhale, lower. Tucking the back toes, breathe in. We're gonna either press up onto bent knees or engage the core, breathe, and press up to push-up plank. Meeting in downward facing dog. One breath here in downward facing dog. Exhale. Gaze forward, step, hop, jump, cartwheel, whatever makes you happy, to the front of the mat. Inhale, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Again, little head shake. And then we'll find ourselves back up into mountain pose. Good, we got the other side. Here we go. Interlace fingers behind the back. Thumbs pressing into the sacrum. Open up to the chest. And then when we're ready, begin to straighten through the elbows. Knuckles reaching down. One more breath here. Shift weight to our left foot. Pop the right heel up. Warrior One is our destination, so we're going to breathe in, engaging our core, get ready for movement, and then step it back. Warrior One. Tall through the spine. Breathe and breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Open up our palms to the front edge of our mat. Fingers are spread wide. Check in with that left hip crease. Gentle pull back towards the center line. And taking the fingertips towards the back of the head, neck. Open up through the chest. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left elbow dips down towards the earth. Right elbow lifts. Side bend stretch. take this opportunity to breathe into those right side ribs. And exhale. Breathe in, come back to the center, placing the hands on the front knee. We'll reach crown of the head forward. Our back heel is strongly rooted. Another breath. And then we're going to shift. Left hip crease is going to pull back, straightening, lengthening through our left leg. And the crown of the head is reaching forward. Pyramid. Another breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Soften through that front knee. We're going to find warrior two. So as you find your warrior two, I'm going to change my positioning so you can see me. So you're still in the warrior two where you were. All right, here I am. So left knee is bent. We're taking this front knee. We're ensuring that we're guiding the knee towards the pinky toe, but then the great toe is rooting down to the mat. Okay, so a little bit of concentration, but it's helping to externally rotate through the hip. One more breath here. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Windmill the hands all the way down, stepping back into push-up plank. Take a breath here. Set the knees down if that's where we'd like to go. Otherwise, we're shifting our weight forward. We're lowering down, coming into our back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, tuck the toes, press up onto bent knees, or we're engaging everything we got to find push-up plank. One breath here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another little head shake left to right. Inhale, exhale. All right, we're going to take our left foot, step it to the outside, the pinky edge of your left hand. Right foot's going to do the same. So we're setting up for yoga squat. So I'm going to face you, but we're going to go yoga squat. Now I'm in a variation called catcher. All right, as you can imagine, a baseball or a softball catcher, not quite sunk all the way down into that full variation, but if that is in your practice, go for it. But I'm going to show catcher today. And in catcher, I'm taking my forearms and I'm pressing it into the knee. Okay, same thing on the left, pressing into the knee to open up through the adductors or the groin muscles. The back is nice and flat. Take another breath here. Exhale, settle. One more inhale and exhale. Let's come out of this pose. Meet in five-pointed star. Inhale, breathe big, take up lots of space. And then turning the toes, hands will find the hips. We're going to turn our toes inward so they are kind of parallel on railroad tracks. Coming into a standing straddle. Inhaling, get tall. Exhale, soften. Pausing here for a moment in power pose, just to kind of connect with the body, what's going on around us. All right, let's get tall, breathe it in. Exhale, lead with the crown of the head. We're going to come down halfway, and now I'm halfway and hovering. So the options here are to take the hands to the thighs. Hamstrings are going to kind of dictate this pose. If we have space to continue our way down, go ahead and place the hands onto our mat. Okay? Otherwise, thighs are a great place to be. Inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Left hand moves towards the center of the earth. The right hand is going to reach out to the side, thread through, spinal twist. Relax the head and the neck. Breathe in through the nose and out. Breathe in and breathe out. One last inhale. Exhale. And then slowly return back to center, taking now the right hand where the left will reach out, and threading the needle will reach towards the opposite ankle. Three breaths here. Good stuff. All right. We'll take the hands back to the center, and we're going to find ourselves in table. So table is quadruped, hands to knees. Mindful that our joints are stacked and in line, because if we're going to do these poses, we're going to do them safely and effectively, right? So we're here in table. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, reach to the crown of the head. Shoulders are away from the ears. Take the big toes and bring them together. Knees are going to widen towards the edges of our mat. Sitting the hips back, we're going to find child's pose. So in child's pose, the head and neck is relaxed. If this arm extended option is just still not feeling great yet, you can take fist on top of fist and rest the forehead there. One more breath here in child's pose. And if we have our fists as props, we're going to work our hands out to extension. We'll all meet there, and then walk both hands over to the left, getting into a side bend stretch on the right side. Let the head and neck relax. Big side bend stretch here, breathing into the right ribs. And then let's find ourselves back to the center, walking the hands towards the right, side bend stretch on the left side ribs. Great, back to the center. Walk the hands back. We're going to find ourselves in hero pose. So hero is simply sitting the hips back onto the heels. If that is not an option today, we can come into a comfortable seat. And we'll just take a few spinal movements here just to kind of free things up before we wind it down. So hands onto the thighs. Breathe big. Exhale, chin to the chest, round through the upper back, coming into cat pose. Opening up through the chest. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding through the back, chin to the chest. Inhale. And exhale. Coming into a neutral spine. Let's find ourselves seated. And if you're there, stay where you are. All right, so we're going to sit nice and tall. Really coming to the end of our practice, so hopefully things are feeling a little bit more mobile and ready to start whatever task you have at hand. So we're going to sit up tall, breathe it in through the nose, exhale, chin to the chest, breathe out. Chin is going to roll to the right side until the ear stacks over our right shoulder. Enjoy that left side trap opening before coming back through center and rolling towards the left. Inhale back to the center, exhaling, and here we are, end of our practice. So super important to always do some breath work, particularly if you're an athlete. A lot of times we find ourselves in this kind of stress situation, so we become chest breathers, and breath work really helps to train ourselves to breathe bigger and fuller. There's so many benefits to getting that full, complete breath. So we're going to sit up nice and tall. If we're comfortable closing our eyes, let's go ahead and do that. And I'm just going to ask that you take just a normal breath. Breathe in and out. Good stuff. Again, you can breathe in and breathe out. And then we're going to go into a counted cycle of breaths where we'll inhale together for a count, pause at the top of our breath and hold, and then exhale. All right. So we're going to breathe in for 3, hold for 4, exhale for 5 to start. All right. So here we go. Let's inhale together for 3, for 2, for 1. Pause, top of your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3, 2, 1. Then hold at the top of the breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bigger. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale it all out. Great job. Takes a lot of focus and sometimes practice. Breathe in like you normally would. Breathe out like you normally would. Let it all go. Take the fingertips out towards your sides. Really reach the fingertips long. Next time that we're ready to breathe, inhale, arms will come all the way up over the top of the head. And then exhale, hands through heart center. I enjoyed having you with me today. I hope you enjoyed this flow. Let's get ready to go crush the day. All right. Thanks again.